The multiverse is vast. As a matter of fact, it's so vast you don't even have to get the actors to come back for their roles, whether you like to or not, or it gets lost in translation somehow. So let's talk about why Dave Bautista did not return as Drax the Destroyer. So this was a controversial topic recently, where Dave Bautista was asked by fans, hey, why aren't you voicing Drax in What If? And he was like, nobody asked me. I would have, but nobody asked me. Which of course caused a lot of outrage because, hey, Marvel, what gives? He said he wants to, so why isn't he voicing Drax? Well, Marvel Studios talked to Variety and explained what happened. And what they say is, well, if you look at it, it looks like something was lost in translation because we did make an offer, we heard back from his team, but this goes through more than just that. And something must have happened where things went a different way and it didn't really reach Dave for whatever reason. Even if he wanted to, he couldn't. So people are now wondering, well, how does this happen? So I'm going to try to explain this in the simplest way possible. Kevin Feige does not physically go with 3,000 papers stacked and sits in front of Bautista and goes, read this in 30 minutes and sign it so you can voice Drax the Destroyer. Instead, Marvel Studios, along with about 100 other lawyers and people, come up with a giant document that they send to Dave Bautista's people, because he has his own agents. And then, the actor can say yes, Kevin Feige can say yes, the people working on What If can say yes, but it's the 100 people on both sides with the talent agency and the casting department and everything that have to communicate with one another to make it a reality. And if something is lost in translation, if some guy says no because he believes, because he takes 2% of whatever Dave Bautista makes, that it isn't worth it, that it's not worth his time, he'll say no, then everybody goes, yeah, I want my money too. So it doesn't matter if Big Dave wants to voice Drax. It doesn't matter if Kevin Feige and Marvel Studios want it. It goes both ways. So you can see what they're saying. Something, somewhere, at some point, fell into the miscommunication part, and they were already so far along with what they were doing that they were just like, who can we get to voice Drax? Who we got? Oh, this person's right here. Bring them on. And by that point, even if it goes to like 3 or 4 weeks later and they're like, well, we agree now, Dave can come and do his lines. They're like, sorry, we've already sank money into this. It's voice acting. The budget's not as high as something else. So, maybe next time? And that's what they said. Next time, they're going to try to work it out so he can return, because there will be more animation. Season 2, and who knows what else they're planning for down the road with multiple animated shows or live action shows as well. So it looks like it was just something that was gone and missing in translation.